So yesterday I did a Bollywood inspired smoky eye, and I had a lot of fun doing it. I love being able to blend and contour the way that most people don't really know how to do, but that was my first time ever doing it, and it turned out exactly how I wanted it to, so I really want to show you guys how to do it. The thing about Bollywood is it's bright and colorful, and it's all about being as out there as possible, and it's also very dramatic. So the whole goal is to be able to make like round eyes like mine look a little more almond shaped. So they always bring, with their eyeliner, they bring corners into it instead of rounding it out where the tear duct is. The thing that makes this apply to everyone is that creating a smoky eye is all about adding layers, and if you layer and layer and layer and layer, it's always going to look good. So the first thing that I always want to do is, the most important part, honestly, is making sure you have a flawless face, and I showed you guys how to do that in a video before this. You should all be really good at it by this time. And so I already did that. I put foundation, concealer, powder, all the good stuff on there. Yeah. So the first thing you want to do is just take your eyeliner, and this is the L'Oreal Carbon Black Extra Intense. Personally, it's a huge dupe on Matte Carbon, which is their most popular eyeliner, and it's just a lot cheaper. So the first thing you want to do is just smudge it right into your lash line. It doesn't have to be smooth, it doesn't have to be even, because basically you're just going to take your finger and bring it all the way up your eye. It's going to create a great base, and it's almost like a primer. It's going to make everything super extra vibrant. I don't really like to use primer with, say, like an eye like this, just because I'll never be able to get it off. I don't have time to spend that much time washing my face. So you just smudge it into your eye. Doesn't have to be even. Like you can see, I have like holes everywhere from it. Definitely try and go for an eyeliner that has more silicone in it. Silicone makes it extra conditioning and allows it to spread a lot easier. Don't worry if it's not even. That's what we add on layers for. So you can see I just kind of have black literally all over my eye. And I always lose caps to everything. So the next thing I'm going to do is take like a shimmery black. This is Smut from MAC. It's got a little bit of red in there and a little bit of gold, but it does have a gray black base. So take your flat brush, definitely flat, because you want it to hold more and more pigment. And you want to really press it on there. And that eyeliner that you put on it first is going to be like the glue that holds everything together. When you're putting this on, once you get it on all over your lid, you want to start to create an almond shape that goes closer towards the end of your eyebrow. You don't really want to bring it out to your hairline. That's a little dramatic. And it's not going to look good. It's not going to look pretty. That's why we blend and we layer. I forgot a step. The easiest way to not get dropout from a smoky eye is to take like a loose powder. This is just a translucent powder from Laura Mercier, and just take it and put like a lot of it underneath your eye, and that way any of the blacks or dark purples or anything like that that drop out, once you're done, you'll just be able to dust it right off. I've seen people do videos and use baby powder, but personally that just doesn't sound good. It sounds like something that would make me break out. I have really sensitive skin. So once you get it all over your lid, you kind of want to start forming that almond shape. So take that flat brush and map it out. Doesn't have to be perfect. The point is to make it look exotic. I keep putting my mirror in front of the camera. You can tell I'm really not good at doing my own tutorials yet, but I love doing them, so there's definitely going to be more to come, and I'm just going to get better and better. Some people can do it really easily. It just comes naturally to them, and they can use like broader strokes. I can't do that personally because I'm a perfectionist and I want to be able to map out what I'm doing. And it's much easier to do when someone has like hooded eyes. I don't have hooded eyes. I have really large eyelids, and so the goal with mine is to kind of create a crease when I really don't have one. So after you get your black on, go ahead and take like a really vibrant purple. This is Fishnet by Urban Decay, and it comes in a couple of their palettes. I really like it. It's super vibrant. It's really fun to play with. And you can take the same flat brush and use it. And the whole point of a smoky eye is to really build layers. If you build layers, then you can blend and create that sultry effect. So you want to take it and put it all over the black directly on your lid that we just did. A lot of people are really afraid to do smoky eyes. Not quite sure why. It's makeup. It comes off. It's not like a tattoo. It's not permanent. And that's, I mean, we're definitely using a lot of really heavy pigment in this. That's why it's so important to put something underneath your eye, like a powder. I've seen makeup artists on sets and shoots that use Scotch tape. Just put it underneath your eye. I've done that before. It works better with face paint though. So you just want to take it and put it all over the black that we just did. And then after you do that, I'm going to take a smaller flat brush. This is my eyeshadow brush from Urban Decay. I always forget who makes my brushes because I get them from a bunch of different people. I have my favorites from everywhere. And take a more vibrant, lighter lilac color, and you're going to contour it. That's my cat. You're going to contour it up above the black, almost to the top of your brow bone. And just kind of bring it back down into your crease. And just keep going over it, you know. That's what's going to make it blend and not have any stark lines on it. I'm not exactly sure who makes my lilac eyeshadow. I got it in my school kit, and I've had it forever, but I know that Urban Decay makes pigments that are very close to it. I love Urban Decay. I love MAC. Definitely worth the money. And then if you're looking to save a little bit of money as far as pigments go, definitely go with a company like NYX or something like that. Yeah, they have a loose lilac pigment for, I want to say these are like maybe $5 a piece. I got a pack of 30 on Amazon for 25 bucks. Go. In or out? I have to let my cat out of my room. So after you take your lilac color, you're gonna take another flat brush. You can use the same one, just use a towel, dust it off. You don't really want to mix your pigments. It ends up with something that's not so rich and not so true to tone. What I put on my brow bone first, this is Sin from Urban Decay. It's a cream highlighter. You can use it all over your face. I used to like wearing it all over my face, and then I started getting older and it started looking a little fake. So you just want to put it right underneath your brow bone. And this is what's kind of going to be a glue for the powder that we're going to put on top of it. And with like Bollywood inspired like smoky eyes like this, it's really nice to heavily highlight so you don't look like you have black eyes. And then on top of the Sin, I'm going to put Pop's White Gold. It's a loose iridescent pigment and it literally looks straight gold. Put it right underneath that right on top of that highlighter. And blend it in, blend it down, push it everywhere it needs to go. You can see it's kind of starting to come together. Smoky eyes are definitely very intimidating at first. They're messy and you don't get it right the first time. It's perfectly okay. I know I didn't. It took me a while to kind of figure it out, but once you do, you'll never go back to letting someone else do it. Alright, so after you've done all that, take your pointed crease brush and just take a jet black. Plenty of companies just make a straight jet black. It's got to be heavily pigmented. If not, it's just going to look gray. And it can make you look a little sick. And literally put it all along your crease. Do that windshield wiper motion. I'm working in terrible light right now. I'll put this off till the end of the day. You can kind of bring some of that underneath your eye. You can see it coming together. So one of the last things you're going to do is go back to your eyeliner and really get a definitive line on your lash line. I think I'm going to make another video on how to do really great eyeliner. Every woman needs to know how to do it. Some of it just looks really bad. Now the most important part of this eye is the point that's going to come right in here, and that's what's going to give you that really exotic, sultry look. And it does take practice. It doesn't come right away. You can see I just kind of brought that to a point instead of rounding it out. Whenever you're lining your waterline, just make sure you pull it down. If not, you can scratch your eye and end up super red, and it just doesn't look that good. So you can see I brought both my inner corners to a nice clean point. If you wanted to, and to make it really dramatic, go back and use like a liquid eyeliner. This takes a lot of practice. I'm still not that good at it. I can do it on other people, great, but God forbid I try to do it on myself. So the last thing I want to do is take one of my blush brushes, get all that powder out from underneath my eye. And I'm going to show you guys on a different video how to do, like how to properly curl your eyelashes and apply mascara and do it, all that good stuff. And then, as far as like the rest of my face goes, as far as blush goes, I'm going to use a really hot pink. A little goes a long way. You really don't have to use a lot of it. Don't really believe anyone when they tell you to go 2 fingers away from your nose. That doesn't really make any sense. Blush, the whole point of it is to make it look like you're blushing. So the best way to learn how to do it is to smile, just like this. And these are the balls of my cheeks, and you can see that's definitely not 2 fingers away from my nose. And with the lip, because I did a super dramatic eye, I really don't want to do a dramatic lip. I kind of want to meet it out a little bit, but I still want it to be really feminine. This is MAC's Pro Longwear Lip Gloss, and it's called Patience Please. So I don't need any eyeliner or lip liner or primer or anything like that. The whole point is to look really sultry and really exotic, but also colorful. So you can see that's kind of our Bollywood inspired look. I really love doing tutorial videos, and you guys are so much fun, and I've gotten a lot of really great feedback. So I do lessons in my salon, so if you guys want to come by Lava, it's 811B Savannah Highway. We always have people come in. All I ask is that you just call within 24 hours. So the number is 225-5282, and I'm there pretty much all the time. I love my job. So yeah, I'd be happy to give anyone a private lesson or an application for them. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much. And if you guys have any suggestions for my next tutorial, just let me know.